What's going on YouTube? You gotta excuse the sun. It is super bright, and I have tried every angle. It's not working. I will have to turn the truck around to stop the brightness from the sun. But today is Tuesday afternoon, and I did my dedicated run up to Kentucky. It's the one I've been doing for the last 3 months, I guess, 3 or 4 months. I've been taking a load up to Kentucky, same shipper, same customer. And if y'all want to know about my dedicated account, I guess I'll go ahead and tell you. So what I do is I am a hazmat chemical specialized flammable owner operator. Okay, I haul flammables, and the particular product I haul is used to make hot tubs. So pretty much what I do is I go to the shipper, I get loaded. I don't do any loading. The shipper does the loading, and what they put on board is a product which is flammable, and that particular product is used at the manufacturer to produce hot tubs. Now, what the product is, it's called MMA. That's what they call it. But pretty much they use this liquid to blow it up, and it makes hot tubs. So I don't know if the hot tub market is booming. I have no idea, but apparently it must be booming because I'm doing great. So it must be booming. But me personally, the last time I seen any type of advertisements for hot tubs or swimming pools, anything like that, I think I was in elementary school back when Watson used to have their commercials. Since then, I don't think I've ever seen any type of commercials advertising any sort of hot tubs or jacuzzis, anything like that. But hey, it must be booming because I haul directly for, not directly for the manufacturer, but you know, y'all get the idea. But anyway, it's Tuesday. Did not go as planned. Started my day at 2 a.m. in the morning. Got to my truck, started it up, let it warmed up. It was kind of hard to get in. I had to pry my door open with a pry bar because it was so cold and my door had so much ice on it that I couldn't open the door. So I had to get a pry bar and pry the damn door open. So luckily I didn't break anything, but I didn't plan on that. I was kind of on my own time. So got the door open. Luckily, cranked the truck right up. It didn't give me no issues. Got the truck started. And I went on up to Kentucky. I got to Kentucky around 7 a.m. 4 hour trip. It's about 270 miles from Memphis to Kentucky. And I got to the customer, and they told me their storage tanks was filled up. I said, great. Never happened before. I said, what do you want me to do with it? I mean, I got a 7 a.m. appointment. What you want me to do? You said the storage tank's filled. He says, well, it's going to take about 12 to 24 hours because at the rate they was at, I think he was telling me it was like 11 feet in the storage, in a storage container, and it drops like zero point 0.6 feet every 12 hours or something like that. That's what he was telling me. I didn't really understand what he was saying, but I guess I'm hauling like 47,000 now. I think I'm at 48,000. How many pounds do I got in here? And I haul a lot of weight. Don't everybody? Don't everybody? But I think I don't even know if I with the weight ticket. Oh, it's on the bills, ain't it? Shit, I think I let it blow out the damn window. I can't show you the bills. Oh, here you go, right here. Oh, right here. So I was grossing 78,000 pounds, and we was loaded with 47,380 pounds. So Usually I'm at 45, but because my truck is so light, they like to fill me all the way up. So usually they give me 47, 48,000. Plus my truck is 78,000. My tractor only weighs 16,000 pounds, which, in case y'all don't know, you know, there's more to it than having a title to the truck at this company to get on certain accounts. So not only do you gotta have a title to the truck, but your truck gotta be a certain height. In my case, flat top. Uh, it's got to be able to fit under a 12-0 uh, like walkway to get loaded. Okay, so it's a lot more to it than just having a title to a truck. Cause a lot of people have been messaging me. They got titles to trucks, but they all got condos. So it's gonna be kind of hard to find a job in a tanker world with a condo. So it's gonna be mostly flat tops, especially for fuel hauling. It's gonna be mostly just flat tops and some mid roofs. Matter of fact, I see a tank over here. That's gonna be a mid roof right there. 389, 379 feet over there, 379. See that? That's your mid roof. And then what a flat top look like is buddy right there. Somewhat flat top. I don't know if you would call it a flat top or a mid roof. It's flat, but then again, it's got a hump too. But I don't think it's as tall as he is. But that bull hall over there got a flat top. If it shows up on camera, probably not. Let me see. Y'all see the bull hall over there in the Freightliner? Well, it's a Peterbilt. It's a Freightliner look-alike, but where am I putting? There we go, right there. That's your flat top. So not only do it have to be a flat top, but then it's got to be a certain wheelbase back there. Can't be too long because you're going to have to be able to maneuver in these spaces. Then the truck can't be over a certain weight, because if it weighs too much, they can't fit that 47, 48,000 pounds that I was telling you about. So, it's a lot more to it. But I'm not necessarily promoting tanker, but I'm just saying it's a lot more to it than a title to a truck. Then you gotta get into the details of it. Okay, so what I recommend is, people find their own niche and go from now. Okay, that's what I would recommend. Because this tanker world is not gonna work for everybody. I can tell you. This ain't like the oil field. The oil field works for everybody. So that's just a matter of finding the right company that's paying. But the tanker world is this is kind of totally different. This is more of a niche type market. Depending on what you come up here with, pull up with, what type of truck you pull up with, can determine what on earth you're gonna be hauling, what type of rates you're gonna be hauling, that type of stuff. But it's a little bit different. Like, for example, in my company, even though we work at the same company, me and some other owner operators, some of these customers, they got to call me for because only my truck fit. They trucks, they got mirror roofs, they don't fit. Okay, like, for example, well, I can't tell y'all the customer, but y'all get the idea. So anyways, so he tells me they don't got enough space. It's gonna be like 12 to 24 hours. Cool. So I was like, well, let me just hit up my dispatcher and say, hey, look, I don't got nothing planned. I didn't plan nothing for the week. I just planned on taking this one load for the weekend. I'm pretty much gonna be done. But I text my dispatcher. I was like, hey, they telling me it's gonna be 12, 24 hours. Dispatch texted me back and said, well, it's $100 an hour. If y'all want to see the text message, YouTube stories, that's where you can find that type of information now. YouTube stories, it's just $100 an hour. I pull out the calculator. Okay, he said 12 to 24 hours. He said 12 hours minimum to begin with. So I thought about going to Nashville because I was in the part of Kentucky. Me and my parents only live like 30 miles away. I said, well, shit, he said 12 hours. Let me just drive this 50 miles, go down to the TA in Nashville, and go right there to my parents' house. But I didn't do that. Instead, I went down to a Pilot, got me some Wendy's. I threw that shit away, but I got some Wendy's, got some breakfast, and I sat there for like 3 hours, just chilling. I was on the phone texting. Was I watching YouTube? I think I was watching YouTube. I was catching up on some videos, and then all of a sudden the shopper calls. Pick up the phone. Oh, we ready for you. I'm like, yeah, ready for me? You just told me it was gonna be 12. I don't know. We ready right now. So I drive back over there, and they was ready to unload me. They some kind of way they found the space. I don't know what they did, but they found the space, and they unloaded me. But the problem is because I sat at pallet for 3 hours, I ate my clock up. It's 4 hours up, 4 hours back, and 1 hour to unload. So that's 9 hours right there on a 14-hour clock. I don't got too much time to spare. I can spare what, nine? I can spare about 4, 5 hours on duty time. But you got to include, weather and the fact that it was ice and shit in Nashville, and then fuel. I had to get fuel and then food and all kinds of stuff. The fact that I don't even be in a rush, but I didn't make it back. So I'm taking a 10-hour break. You know, 2 hours from the house. Am I complaining? No, because I just told you it was $100 an hour. Yeah, you're not listening. I'm only doing one load for the week and I'm done. I'm just saying, one load for the week and I'm done. I'm heading back to the home. I got to play a trucker named Jay. He said he got PS4 and Call of Duty, so I will be playing him in Call of Duty. I think he got PS4, right? I seen it on his community tab, so we gonna find out. But man, that sun is bright. I tried to raise my chin, but it ain't working. But that's what happened to me today. So as far as how much detention time I got, I think it was 3 or 4 hours. I got 7 a.m. to 1:15 p.m. That's about, they get 2 hours free, so from 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, about 4 hours, $400. So that's good. 400. Of course, I own the truck, so mm-hmm. Come on, you guessed it. That's right. Just like the Warfield, the $400. Yep, easy. Can't beat any. Hope every time I come, they ain't got no storage space. Anyways, somebody was asking me about rebuilding the engine. They was wondering, hey man, why should I get an older truck if it's gonna break down eventually after a certain amount of miles? So like my truck has got 760 or 770,000 miles on it. Why pay $15,000 for this truck? By the way, people are still asking me, have I made my money back on this truck? I don't understand why y'all keep asking me, have I made the money back on this truck? Y'all think I'm not out here for free, guys. I am not out here for free. Okay, stop asking me ridiculous questions. Okay, what do you think? What do you think? You thinking no? I know. That's what I know how you think. But he was asking me about why I get an older truck. So the number one reason I would get an older truck, 2007 and older. Really, I want 2003 and 2003 to 2000 is what I want, because I'm trying to avoid the EGR. But I take a 2007 and older. Number one, it ain't got DEF on it. Number two, it ain't got DPF on it. I can deal with the EGR. I got an EGR on my truck. EGR ain't gave me not one issue. I don't even know if the motherfucker worked, to tell you the truth. I don't know why they even test it out. I just know it ain't causing no problems. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't putting me on the side of the road. I don't got no regen switch or no shit like that. I ain't. Rule number 3. Nah, I ain't got all them sensors. Don't got all. I got sensors. I got about the ones right here on these gauges right here. Ain't got sensors, okay? So rule number 1, no DEF. That means I'm not paying for DEF at the pump, and that means DEF is not destroying my engine, okay? So if I'm not paying for DEF at the pump, that's savings. That's money I'm saving. And number 2, I don't have to repair a DEF system. I don't have to go through a one bots and regens, and I don't have to do any of that because it's just not on the truck. Same thing with the DPF, it's just not on the truck. That's just less money out of my pocket. You know, less repairs. Okay, all I got is the engine. Okay, but you know, if I flip the camera around to the left, I'm saying my man over here, he got to fix the engine. You know what I'm saying? The DEF system is on the other side. He got to fix DEF, DPF, EGR. He got it all. He got it all over there. Then he got to fix the APU too. So he's got it all over there. Me, I just got to worry about the diesel. The diesel and the engine. So that's how I look at it. Number 4, with an older truck. The older the truck, Little Reese shot in the neck. Damn. Number 4. What is number 4? That threw me off. Give me a second while I come up with number 4. It was just on my tongue, but that pop up, you know. Little Reese is one of the rappers I follow on Instagram. I don't follow too many. I only follow Little Reese, Chief Keef, 6ix9ine, and that's it right there. Other than that, I follow 2 boxers, Mayweather and Javante Tate Davis. That's all I follow right there. That's the only motherfuckers I've been following for years. Except Javante Tate. I just started following him and shit. But everybody else I've been following for years. You know, but especially Chief Keef. That shit, his music right there got me through the goddamn slave quarters of FedEx, man. I remember very last motherfucking day at FedEx when I knew it was time to go, goddamn it. Boy, I played that motherfucking Chief Keef. I walked there with the headphones on, security just let me on through, walked in there, bumping that motherfucking Don't Like It. I was bumping that in my ear, man. I wasn't playing no games. But I walked up there, told them motherfuckers, I hadn't tell them right then that I quit. I went on, I made sure I hit to load some packages right quick, you know what I'm saying? I went in there playing basketball and football with them goddamn packages. I was throwing them bitches left and motherfucking right. Red light was on, motherfucker screaming. You know what I'm saying? As soon as motherfucking, what's his name, Billy? What's his name, Billy? Nah, David, I think was his name. Yeah, I think his name was David Martinez. That was his goddamn name. David Martinez. I know he's still up there slaving at FedEx in Nashville, Tennessee. David Martinez. That motherfucker right there got up in my face talking about that motherfucking red light. Boy, that Chief Keef was motherfucking playing. Boy, I let that motherfucker have it, goddamn. Woo, I let him have it, boy. Damn, I let him have it right there. That boy walked down there with my motherfucking head this motherfucking high, like, walked up out this motherfucker. They never seen me again. Maverick, who was this? Okay, I thought that was Trucking with Taylor. Thought he was pulling up on me or something. But I don't know how I got on that subject. Rule number 4. So I said DEF, DPF, and shit, I think I was talking about the EGR or something. But number 4 it would be insurance, of course. The older the truck is, the cheaper the insurance. So obviously, like me having this 2007, you know, my insurance is gonna be a lot cheaper than the people with the newer trucks. And the trucks just cost more in value. Like that Kenworth right there is gonna cost more in value. You know. So that's number 4. Number 5, and my last one when I think of it, is easy to repair. Very easy to repair. The older trucks with the older engines are very easy for a mechanic to repair pretty fast. Okay, it's not a lot of gadgets to it. They just pop the hood and everything is pretty much on the side of the engine. Real easy for them to get to it. And as far as parts go, you know, one of the things a lot of people was telling me is that, you know, I was gonna have all types of troubles finding these Mercedes-Benz parts because they don't even make these engines no more. And I went to Freight. I get all my parts from Freightliner. Freightliner ain't never told me they ain't had no motherfucking parts for this engine. I don't know. They asked me for the last 6 of the zip code, the last 6 of the VIN number, and whatever part I need, they got. right there in stock too. They ain't got to order it or wait for an airplane to come or wait for Amazon. Ain't none of that. They got the part right there. Whatever I need, they got it. So, matter of fact, if y'all want to know what the cost to rebuild one of these engines, which is what I was originally talking about, if you do get an older engine like this and it happened to last as far as mine did, which has been a year, and you should have made your money back. Well, what you could do next is you could get a second truck, or you could get a trailer in your own authority, or you could rebuild the engine. I'm just giving you some options because not everybody want to rebuild the engine. Maybe it don't need rebuild. I don't have blow by. I don't got white smoke coming out the exhaust. The oil changes, the Blackstone oil analysis don't suggest a rebuild. So maybe I can go another 1-2 years. At least I see some type of issues. I don't even have oil leaks, so in my case, I could get a second truck or I could get a trailer. Trailer is really not really an option for me because I'm in Memphis and I have yet to find any type of space to park a trailer, any type of storage facility at least to where I can park a trailer. So I wanted that to be an option because my plan was to have a trailer parked because I already got my own authority. It's just a matter of paying a white or the down payment on the insurance. But my plan was just to have a trailer on the yard, maybe a reefer trailer. I already got my truck, and when I get fired from here, all I gotta do is call up a white. Yep, hey, it's time. Here's my down payment. Activate my authority. Hook up to my own trailer, and I'll take it from now. Okay, I'll take it from now. Find my own customers. Matter of fact, I already got some reefer customers right there in Memphis. First stop, Hershey's. God damn it, Hershey's is the first stop. Got my people over there. I already know that. I'm just saying. But anyways, y'all get the idea. I'm not saying I'm just cold at the shit. I'm not trying to make it seem. I'm just saying I learned a thing or two that'll kind of keep myself in business. And these livestock haulers, they starting to pull in over here. Lit up and shit. They over there. Y'all see them? I think they about to head out. They having livestock meeting over there. I like this truck stop, although this is my first time sleeping here. Every time I come, and I'm starting to see cooler and cooler trucks. I wanted to show y'all this Kenworth over here, and the Peterbilt on the other side. They some heavy equipment haulers. They got some axles on them. They pulling some weight, but this damn Freightliner pulled in and blocked the view. But not a lot of deductions when you own the title to a truck. Now this ain't got nothing to do with you get a truck. This could be in a truck, but once you own the title to the truck, it's not a lot of deductions. When I was leasing, it was damn near running a scam. Depending on what company I was at, it started to turn into a scam. That was, deductions after deductions after deductions after deductions. Y'all see my deductions now. It's like, damn, what happened to all the deductions I was paying at the other company? History insurance, gap insurance, and all kinds of shit. I don't know, but, I'm not telling everybody they got to get over the truck. Because first of all, I know everybody don't want to be in no flat top, but, my flat top is being used as a specialized truck for the commodity that I haul, so it does work for me. It works for me. Will my next truck be a flat top? Probably so. I hear plans. Well, I still got plans, I should say. If I was to get a second truck and become a two-truck pony. If I was to become a two-truck pony, I was going to put a team in that truck and put a team in this truck. I would go back company at this company right here. I would just go back company. And you said, wait a minute, Andrew, that's 4 employees. You would be fifth. Oh, really? On a two-truck pony. You gotta get that. I'm just teasing a two-truck pony. Oh, look, the livestock's leaving. See if we can get some black smoke out the exhaust or something. He ain't gonna turn his lights on? Shit, he got some mufflers on there. I don't hear shit coming from that truck. What about the other one? Crack my window. Okay, he kind of got some sound to him. Nah, not too much. Is that a Freightliner? That is a Freightliner. That's what I'm talking about. Coronado. Freightliners look good tonight in the cold. I got a lot of livestock job offers. I have yet to take one. I went on I can't tell y'all the forum, but if y'all know the forum that, they promote, the livestock forum, that and the group, I had people email me, messaging me, not recently, but over time, that if I want to do livestock, they got a truck trailer and they'll train me, no problem. It's just every time that I get the message, I'm always in a good position. So, like now, I just recently got the message. I'm in a good position. I don't want to do it. But what would I do with that 2-truck pony? Is probably what y'all was gonna ask. It would be hauling fuel. Is what it would be doing. Teams hauling fuel. That's what it would be doing. 12 hours for one driver, 12 hours for the other, and it'll be local. They'll be able to go home after the 12-hour shift. They're not teaming in the truck. It'll be solo. One person in the truck, 12 hours come back. Just like the oil field, just like the water haulers in the oil field, but 2-truck pony. Okay, but why do I keep saying 2-truck pony? Okay, I'm gonna tell you a secret to it. Okay. Oh man, here comes security. It's a big guy too, boy. About a 500-pounder in there. Look like he's definitely protecting the parking lot. Look at that. Definitely keeping us safe. Oh, that way right there, boy. Get your ass knocked off. Yeah, I feel safe. I feel very safe. With him patrolling tonight, very safe. Look like he can power bomb a motherfucker. Anyways, just like doing water in the... What the fuck was that? Oh, a little battery. Just like doing water in 12 hours. Switch drivers, 12 hours. The only thing is they hit a man count, and I don't have a man count. The drivers would just go home, basically. Get in the car and go home, Or if they didn't have a home, it wouldn't work out. But don't try and take my goddamn idea. I don't want to see nobody out there 2-truck ponying. I'm saying with a couple of drivers in it. I was saying something else before that, but I forgot. Oh yeah, the secret to 2-truck pony. And why do I keep saying that song? For whatever reason, I don't know if it was a joke or not, but the lease drivers, for whatever reason, I guess in their head, or the way that I perceived it is, they are under the impression that if you got the title to one truck, you can't, for whatever reason, have a second truck. Like, it's like, I don't know if they think you just can't make enough money to get a second truck, or I don't know, but I never got the joke, and I never asked. That's just the way I perceive it is, 1-truck pony, 1-truck pony, 1-truck pony. And I'm like, don't you know I can become a 2-truck pony, 2-truck pony, 2-truck. Okay, y'all get the idea, I'm not saying I'm finna become a 2-truck pony, 2-truck pony, 2-truck pony. You know what I might do? I still need a name for my truck. I may call this the 1-truck pony.